Resistance to tyrants is obedience to God. I want to rephrase that. Obedience to tyrants, obedience to evil, is disobedience to God. God is not on our side when it comes to freedom, liberty, this battle, this battle that we're in right now. These rights are gifts from God given to us. So when the government and people are trying to remove these rights from us, their battle, their war is with God. And when we choose to fight back, we're choosing to side with God. We are choosing to be on God's side when it comes to this. So, in my last video, I just mentioned a stone. So, when God made a promise to Abraham piled up stones to mark the land that was promised to him. Throughout Scripture, the piling of stones marked a covenant with God, a promise with God, or remembering what God did here. When the Israelites crossed the Jordan, and God dried it up, and they were crossing it, heading for Jericho, they stopped and piled stones in the middle of the river, that wasn't flowing at the time, as a marker, a reminder of what God did there. Now, sorry. When I say take a stone, like if you're going to protest at the governor's mansion or home or at the Capitol, and a few hundred of you, a few thousand of you take a stone and stack it. Just throw it in a pile. That's a reminder, to us, that God gave us this land. God has given us our rights, and we need to remember that. And it's a show. They have to remove this. You pick a couple pound rock and you have a few thousand people, that's several thousand pounds that they have to move. Just a little extra bonus there, right? But this is also a show to God that we are ready to take up the task that He's given us. And it's a big task. And God's not going to fight for us. This is God's battle. This is God's fight. We are nothing more than tools, weapons that God is going to use in this battle. Evil, tyrants, the government that has gone astray, that needs to be reminded that they are stewards of our rights and that they are violating these rights, and therefore the contract, the Constitution, we're going to have to take care of them and fix it, because if they're not protecting our rights, we have to. But this fight, this battle, is against God. That's why they're shutting down churches. That's why it's not good enough for us to say, you know what? I don't believe in gay marriage. I don't believe in government-controlled marriage at all. It's a sacrament, and that's a whole other point. But I don't believe in gay marriage, and I don't believe in homosexuality. But do what you're going to do. And that is not good enough for them. We have to embrace it. We have to accept it. And we have to say, yes, there's nothing wrong with it. And it's not good enough for us to leave them be. Because that's not what evil wants. Evil doesn't want acceptance. They want or us to leave them alone. They want us to embrace it. They want us to embrace the sin and say, it's okay. and it's not. So that's my thought on the stone. Just next protest, if there is one, everybody take a stone, pile it in the middle of the road, pile it in the front step of the Capitol building, pile it in the front step of the governor's mansion, or wherever you end up. Just pile the stones there and let it be known that God made a promise, God gave gifts, and we're not going to let you take those gifts away. We're not going to let you break the promise that you made to us, the people, when you said you were going to protect our rights and be stewards of our rights. Because you're not going to do it, we're going to have to. And whoever's standing in the way, well, you're fucked. Because the only place for evil in this country is 6 feet down. My next videos, I'm going to do some more gaming. It's going to be fun. Until next time.